featuring our 6th grade and 8th grade orchestras. We are excited to play for you tonight in our last concert of the school year. Before we begin, please take this time to identify the exits on the sides and in the back of the auditorium in case of an emergency. Additionally, please take a moment to silence your cell phones and other electronic devices. While pictures and videos are encouraged, please refrain from using a flash as it can be distracting to the performers on stage and other audience members. Thank you and enjoy the concert.
So, this is the end of our 6th grade only portion, but you'll be seeing these musicians back on stage in a little bit, but look, we're going to do a little swap right now. So, 6th graders, you're going to go ahead and walk around that way. 8th graders, you're going to walk over here. But one thing that I'm very excited about, now many of you have heard Mr. Botwinski has been named the first and inaugural orchestra director at Auditorium School, which means I will be signing up from elementary, so I get to actually teach these guys again next year. So I'm really looking forward to it. So this is a big deal for both Mr. Botwinski and myself, because my first job was elementary. This is all I've ever known was Mr. Botwinski as my teaching partner, so it's going to be really weird for me next year to not have him to lean on and share ideas as often, but it'll be an interesting but good change, and I'm really excited to see what that does over there in Moana. So let's give Mr. Botwinski another round of applause. All right, 8th graders, will they enter the stage?
Orchestra, and before we get started, I just want to say one of the most unique parts of being in this position is, even though I didn't do too much elementary this year, it's really a 5 through 8 position, and I get to see these students grow for 4 years. So a lot of these students on the stage, or some of them, I taught them when they were in 5th grade, and I've taught them for the last 4 years, so it's great to see how far they come, and especially for our elementary students that are here, you know, you're where you're at now, there's so much more room to grow. Just keep on learning, keep on going. If you think it's challenging, learning an instrument is not an easy thing. I hope everyone realizes that too, that so many parts of the brain are being used, and that's why musicians tend to have stronger brains, because there's so much going on, and I'm not going to go into everything that has to go on up here, but 6th graders, even if you think it's challenging, just keep pushing, because, you know, especially when we get to middle school, you'll have it every day, and your growth is just going to be so much faster. But speaking of our 6th graders, can we give them one more round of applause for an awesome performance? So we have 3 pieces for you at the 8th grade, and then we have our big combined performance at the end. So without further ado, 2 of our students, Kyla and Alec, actually wrote I usually write these introductions. They wanted to speak, so I said, then can you write your own introductions? And they wanted to do that, so Kyla and Alec wrote their own. So I didn't edit them either, so here is Kyla to introduce our first piece.
Good evening and welcome to our concert. My name is Kyle and I play the violin. Get ready for our first selection tonight, because the piece we will first be playing is a magical arrangement of Moana composed by Larry Moore from the Disney movie made in 2016. This medley includes the songs Where You Are, How Far I Go, You're Welcome, and We Know the Way. This song captures the spirit of adventure, the strength of identity, and a strong bond between people and nature. This piece is twisted together by the cool harmonies and rhythms that make Moana's journey so influential. Along the powerful playing of our orchestra, we hope to transport you into Moana's world, where her bravery meets culture and the music carries the passion of the ocean. With all of our hard work that we put into this piece, we hope you set sail and enjoy our first piece tonight. Here's Moana.
I'm going to try not to talk too much. This next performance is special in a few ways, so before Renata introduces it, as you know, this is my last year here at the Kenyon Woods Orchestra program, and as you also know, Miss Falk will be stepping into this role next year, and she talked to you a little about that. So there's a really important piano part in this piece, so I thought, why don't I go play the piano part? And it's a great opportunity for Miss Falk to conduct the middle school orchestra here, and this is kind of our official, she doesn't like using the baton too much, but passing of the baton to Miss Falk to conduct this piece, so this will be a very special performance. So please welcome Miss Falk to the podium.
Hello, my name is Renata and I play the violin. Our next piece tonight is called Ashokan. This piece was originally written in 1982 by the American folk musician J.O.R. For many years, it served as a night pharaoh waltz at the annual Ashokan Fiddle and Dance Festival. In 1990, the tune was used as the title theme for the PBS television The Civil War, and is played 25 times throughout the 11-hour series. In one episode, the pieces chromatic formata coincides with the reveal of the total number of casualties of the Civil War, the highest of any conflict in American history. Our performance will feature several ballet soloists, each representing a different soldier that took part in the war. Little by little, we add more instruments to the piece in order to convey honor and remembrance of all that served the war. This is Ashokan.
triplet rhythms, hook bowing, staccato, and shifting for the cellos and first violin. We have been working on this piece for the past 3 months, and it's full of drama, energy, and intensity. It's sure to take you on a thrilling journey through the unknown, all the way to its bold ending, or as I like to call it, spicy ending. Thank you for joining us for our final concert as the Kenyon Orchestra under the incredible direction of Mr. Rotlinsky as he prepares to lead the Kenyon program. We want you to know he'll truly be missed. Now everyone please join me in a big round of applause for Mr. Rotlinsky. Now, we hope you enjoy Into the Unknown.
We have one more little set change. You guys can take a seat. And one more piece for our grand finale.
Jordan!
What happened?
Yeah, Maddie!
Daddy! Jordan!
tradition that happened 3 or 4 years ago now. We have liked to end our last concert of the year, one, saying goodbye to our 8th graders who are on the stage, and then welcoming in the new 6th graders to the middle school. So it kind of became a tradition to play one big combined piece at the end with lots of chairs and stands and a very full stage. So I don't want to talk too much because we had a long concert here, but thank you again so much for all of your support of your child's music education. Thank you for encouraging them to practice, encouraging them to stay in music, and thank you for a great year. And those of you that are at Wayne, I will most likely see you next year over at Hawk Hollow. And those of you that are here, I know you and Miss Falk will continue to grow this music program even further and go to greater heights. So thank you all for a great year. Please enjoy our last piece, Ode to Joy by Beethoven. Thank you again to everyone. Have a wonderful night and have a wonderful summer, students. We'll see you in the fall. Please wait in the atrium for your student. Don't try to come